Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna play Pulsar Lost Colony. So recently they added a new update which included a lot of interesting features. So we're gonna just go through a few features and then we're gonna start doing something. I have something planned for this small series of Let's Plays, but who knows, we might get into some trouble. Okay. First off, status display. We finally get a status display on the bridge. That's the main part, because sometimes you don't know what's hit and what's not, so it's a good idea to know which subsystem needs repairs. Moving on, we have a new auxiliary reactor configuration control here. At the moment, I don't think we have an actual reactor. That is just for us to see what kind of power we can put into the main reactor. So if I turn all this crap off like that, you can see that all the power kind of goes back in, but at the same time, like, there's consequences. So for example, notifications, you won't receive notifications. Lights, you can turn on and off the lights. Cyber defense, that's your antivirus, your offensive cyber defense kind of stuff. Ship security, I'm not too sure what this does, but I'm going to keep it on anyways. Spotlight is that forward spotlight that you usually see with when you're flying. Climate control, there's nothing to do with climate control yet, but sooner or later they're going to add something to that. Oxygen generator, of course, is to control the flow of oxygen. Once you run out of oxygen, you'll die. Atrium healing is the medical atrium that can heal you now. This screen is for your reactor. The pump control and coolant kind of just controls how much you can mitigate the core temperature, so you can actually set this to high and it'll actually try and cool it down, or at least hold it for you. Fuel capsules are kind of interesting because they allow you to do certain things, like if you ever need an instant jump without the need of what is it? This thing here, which is the instant warp charge. That thing will automatically just charge up your warp or your jump drive, whatever you want to call it. But the problem with this is that it's a two-stage process. I'll go through it with it once we get to engineering. Distress signals, that is for you to automatically just try and get into trouble. I think general distress allows a chance for trade ships for you to trade with, and then WD core signatures are just enemy signatures, I think, for now, which are the trade ships that you can shoot at and stuff. But for now, let's keep that off because I don't want to get in trouble. Moving on. Is there anything here? Nope, still empty. Let's check weapons. Weapons is still kind of the same. And there's our teleporter on the WD cruiser. Right now we don't have anywhere to teleport to just yet. Is there anything changed in the bathroom? Nope, still the same shitter. Still looks like the same galley. Here we are in engineering. Of course you can tell, new warp core. Definitely new warp core. Because I think back then it was just this piece here, now it's this. This is the core safety toggle, so whenever the core overheats, you can actually turn this off, and then this will just allow you to keep doing whatever you want to keep doing with the engine, but sooner or later it will reach to a temperature that's so critical that you have to eject it, so then you have to pull that switch, which does nothing at the moment because we're not at a critical temperature. Now this is what I'm talking about, the manual program charging station, which I believe uses warp capsules. So when we load a fuel capsule, loads in there, pull that switch there, which I'll do maybe later on. And what that does is recharges the I think it recharges all the programs on the science station. I think that's it for now. I think there are some new props in the game. official on the WD Cruiser. I think yeah, I think the new EV suits are new. I'm not too sure. It might be a new prop. I'm not too sure. Let's check the other side just to make sure. So apparently, someone on Steam told me that Pulsar had this little small Halloween event, which had pumpkins around the ship. So like there'll be pumpkins like stationed around. I actually jumped in, took a couple screenshots, and uploaded it on Steam just in case I never see it again or something like that. And then that's the captain's shitter. And if you haven't noticed already, I am sick. I actually do have a sore throat. I didn't want to record because I had a sore throat, but I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna record anyways because I'm a badass. Let's head over to somewhere. We did do a jump from Sector 0 to 358 just so I can just try out all the new features and stuff like that. So far, it seems like the AI got a little bit more aggressive in terms of how they fight, and you do fly a little bit faster. That I've noticed. So far, we've done a little bit of trading at Sector 15 here, but there's not a lot to really trade with. So I think I only got a new CCG hull, level 3, which I don't think does anything at the moment, but it's good to have it just in case. Let's go to 465. So recently in the past week I have been really busy, so I haven't really recorded any Interstellar Marines things or stuff like that, just because I've just been really busy in real life. I've actually been employed, believe it or not. I actually have a job now, so that's a thing. Apparently that job involves a little bit of yelling, so my throat's kind of sore. Oh, and what I do notice is there's like a little bit of performance enhancements, which is good because sometimes you just lag the fuck out of random reasons. And also the text is a bit more clearer. Like I've noticed, it's not like rounded off, it's really square. And look, the security drones are on us again. I'm not in the right place. Let's make sure. Up top. Okay, he's probably on the bottom. He's gonna probably shoot at us in a couple seconds here. Oh, there he is. I didn't do a sensor sweep. That's probably. There we go. That's a red shot. Let's make sure we have everything powered up. Let's bring shields up a little bit. Let's charge her up. Let's do an active scan. Hopefully that doesn't turn off our defenses. Getting hit. We're getting hit. Okay. Let's try move this way, just so the automated turrets can do their thing. And I realized the AI have become a little bit more accurate with their shots, so definitely dodging is kind of a challenge. I think I should move to auto. I think that'll help us evade a little bit. Oh! Come on, hit him. Hit him. Oh, power's offline. Goddamn. Power's offline. Okay. Shields down. Science lab down. Engineering remain there. Get on the main gun so I can at least bring them down to half. Charge weapon. Boom. Done. And power's offline. Holy shit. That's the one thing that I don't really like about the WD Cruiser is you start out with a really small reactor. Like, it's kind of not enough to really keep shields up all the way. and weapons all the way, so it's kind of a challenge to like mix between either being defensive or offensive, especially with really aggressive AI and single player. It's just gets insane. Uh, let's get into some trouble here at sector 83 or 82. And I also kind of noticed that with the three-dimensional transit or the map of the sectors, it looks more spread out, so it's not on one plane where you just turn and then just warp there. It's more like you gotta lean forward, you gotta lean backwards, that sort of thing. Let's go for 82. Everything. Let's wait for a chord. Actually, this is a good time to actually use this. Okay, let's. So what this does, I set it to low, and now it's going to consume this bar, and that bar is our reserves, our coolant, actually. So like, as we cool it off, like this thing will drop down, and that's the amount of coolant that we have remaining. So right now it looks more or less. I think we have 800 liters. Is there a way to check? I think we can check at a station, but like I think the maximum coolant you can have is 800 liters on this ship, so I think that's maybe like 10 liters lost. But you should not keep that switch on to low or high for a long duration, even if like your even if your temperature is pretty low. Because what would happen is once gotta make sure we do a center sweep here. What will happen is that even if you keep the pump control either on low or high, it'll actually continue draining regardless. So you have to always keep it off. Like this must remain always off. And it looks like we lost a couple of fuel capsules for some reason. Let me just check with engineering. And I kind of like how there's a lot of new screens now, just so you can actually kind of like pan over, check it out and stuff. I think we actually lost fuel capsules. I think it's just because of we gotta keep jumping and stuff, so I don't know how that works. For some reason we're losing capsules, because I do remember we had 13 when we started off. Okay. So the next guy here is going to be right across from us. I'm going to just roll this over. Gonna roll us. And let's see if I can just do a little bit of this. Nope, not like that, not like that. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. God damn it. Okay. Got a manual. There's one thing I hate about flying upside down. You always have to like switch to manual if you want to fly upside down. Okay, let's spin around. Spin, spin, spin. One part of space warfare that you don't really see. A ship trying to maneuver before the fight. There we go. Now we're gonna just head this way, and then we're gonna just come right over and just shoot them. Alright, here we go. Let's get to the weapons room. Start firing while I cough. There we go. Definitely not a good day for me to record, that's for sure. Like, I've been sniffling for the last week, and then like I started developing this cough after I got the job. So it's just like, oh man. I'm having a really unlucky week. But since I'm recording on a Tuesday, Nope, I think I'm recording on a Wednesday. What day is it today? I don't even fucking know. Like, it's been one really short week that I'm not really sure what's been going on, so it's like, is it really Tuesday or is it Thursday? Or Wednesday? Maybe it's summer already. I don't even know. Okay, so almost there. Just have to keep hitting the security drone. I wish there were like processors that you can buy for your ship that increases accuracy and distance, so that like they'll detect things at a longer distance and they can hit at a higher accuracy. Like something like that. Like that would help so much. Because then I can just sit back and let them just hammer away at drones. Because definitely, like, the turrets have a really long distance. Like, the laser turret's ridiculous if you can actually handle it. But I just wish that, like, I was able to do that. The power situation looking good. Let's tip it a little bit more over like that, just so I can get a couple shots in without remaneuvering. And for those people that are kind of like pausing and starting the video, yes, I have a nuke loaded just in case. Like, just in case we get into like that deep situation where we have to necessarily need a nuke. I should just prep this just in case. Just in case. Oh. I do realize they have a rudimentary AI for the transport ships at the moment. I think you guys seen it from Ryan's Let's Play from his channel. Not, I'll link it. I'll link everything. I'll link whatever I want. But yeah, there are AI bots now that can board your ship and just attack you and destroy your subsystems and stuff like that. So what I'm thinking is, sooner or later, they should add NPC or AI bots for you. That way they can do certain things on your ship, like automatically repair subsystems, help load nukes and stuff like that. Just like stuff on board your ship, while like players can take control of the ship in their own way and stuff like that. Like, it'd be kind of nice to have these small ships to be a little bit more heavily armed, but like, since there's only 5 players, you can only arm like a maximum of 5 ship or 5 hardpoints. So then the AI would come in handy to just be somewhat automated into just doing all the defensive stuff on your ship. That'd be kind of nice. Like, I'd like to see like one of these things turn into a weapons hardpoint where you just walk up to it and then just look through it, and that's gonna be like a small little cannon or something like that. What am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, forgot to initiate some prep. I'm not too sure if we actually have to consume fuel capsules for a jump, but if we have to consume fuel capsules, we might have to go back to that station and buy more fuel capsules. Which I'm not really willing to do, considering that I know money is kind of an easy thing to get, but when you're playing alone, it's kind of a grind. Like, you gotta switch between things and do certain things. Oh, what the hell is that blue stuff? Like, I know that's broccoli, that's asparagus, that's some sort of purple apple, but that blue drumstick looks kind of weird. Just waiting for the jump prep. While we do that, let's screw around with the teleporter. I'm glad like they're replacing all these stand-in monitors that are just like this white untextured block, and they're just turning it into like actual consoles now, which is nice, because before this used to be all like white squares. Now it's like we got this ship's desk display, and hopefully there's gonna be something over here and all that shit. So I'm kind of excited. There we go. Let's set it there. We don't really need a lot of maneuvering. Oh man. Okay, we're under attack. We're under attack. Let's find out where this asshole is, and then let's position ourselves so that we can attack him. He's 4 kilometers away. That's a given. So we have to find this guy. Oh, there he is. I have to admit the spread shot looks awesome, but it's not doing any damage at all. Like, they have to be really damn close. Like, I prefer the laser beam over spread shot. That's the reality of the situation. Like, the spread shot is technically a really wide version of the railgun, but I don't really like it because it doesn't do the same damage as the railgun. Well, damage by range anyways. Let's see where we're gonna head off to. 367 or 275. Let's go with 275, because I don't know, WD core.